Hey guys, this is Kevin coming at you from the vehicle on the commute to work. I just wanted to give a quick update. I went through my interview with the CTO last Monday, and then I ended up speaking with the hiring manager yesterday, and things are looking good. So far right now, this is what I got. I got out of 46 candidates, he said, I'm top 2. So he told me that right now my personality it came across really well over the interview. They really liked me, and they feel like I'm like really honest and enthusiastic about what I want to do, and like he feels real good about like me as a person and thinks I could fit really well into the team. So he had just a couple questions about my configuration experience, stuff like that, and I had to just go over and just say, hey, I've done base configs, I've done all the configs during my lab with my CCNA, I've been doing like some like minor configurations here and there at work. I just don't have a lot of production. It's most pre-production. That's what I do now. And I told him, I said, I am comfortable in the command line. I know how to do it. I can go in and do your day-to-day stuff like assigning VLANs to ports and, you know, the kind of day-to-day things that it seems like you run into. Because I work right alongside of somebody who does it on a daily basis. And it's a lot of, you know, bumping ports and, you know, checking VLANs and making sure ports are the right VLAN, and like kind of that minute stuff is fills your daily, and then you get some more heavy level stuff when you're doing rollouts and all that stuff. That's what I see anyway, at least where I'm at. So I'm completely comfortable with that. I just reiterated to him, I just need a shoulder that I can kind of lean on like every once in a while with something that I haven't run into. And I said, as long as I have some sort of support in my background, that I could either come to him or the senior level engineer and say, I haven't done this, I'm not sure about it, I'm good. Like and I said, and then there's always the IT, you know, like all encompassing help desk for IT engineer, which is Google, and there's like the white pages kind of stuff on Cisco. I said all the information's out there. It's all obtainable. It's just knowing how to research and find it. I just watched a video with Network Chuck about, am I smart enough to be a network engineer? And I said, I had some of those moments like, am I able to do this? I've had moments like that where as I'm going through this journey, I'm like, man, I'm like so scared to go into that next thing, because, you know, the amount of responsibility is put on you when you're working in a production environment. It's a lot, and you're kind of concerned. You're like, I don't want to screw this up. Like, that's my biggest fear in my like working career is I don't want to let anybody down. Like, that's my biggest thing. I want to make sure that people can rely on the knowledge that I have, and I'm not going to make a big mistake that screws something up. And I haven't. And I've always been cautious and worked really smart. But it's just that next step, that next level that I'm like a little nervous about, but I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I mean, I got through this damn test, you know? The CCNA was a bear. And the CCNP stuff is, you know, it's not going to be any easier. And I'm like nose in the book. My nose is in that book. I'm learning. I fired up the lab last night after talking to the hiring manager, just to kind of get my hands on some command line again, because I haven't done it in a couple weeks. I kind of been a little burnout, and then a little bit like just crazy stuff going on. So I've kind of had a little bit of a gap. And then the book that I'm using right now to go through the CCNP stuff, the first like 4 chapters have been all refresher. It's like going over spanning tree, and what else was in there? Changing the native VLAN and some other stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I kind of know all this. Like the CCNA covers all that stuff. And it wasn't any more. It didn't seem like it was. I'm sorry, I'm turning here. It didn't seem like it was any more in depth than what I already know for the CCNA. Now I know as I go further into this book, it's going to get more heavy, you know. So but I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I really, really enjoy this networking stuff. I've, last January, so not 3 months ago, the previous, so 2016, is when I finally decided that I was going to make networking my main career focus, in the IT world. I've always looked back and always been enthusiastic anytime I've gotten able to go in and touch Cisco equipment and get networking, get into the networking side of things. My brain just clicks correctly with this type of thing. So I'm not gonna like fool around when I get a job as an engineer. Like, I'm, if I have to come home and don't know something really, really well, like maybe like DMVPN or, something crazy, what is it, like VSS or something. Those are things that are on my agenda. I have to learn all that stuff. It's going to help me in the career, and I want to excel. I want to get that CCIE at some point. It's kind of a goal for me. I have a I forget what it's called. It's almost like a mapped plan where you have your main objective. So I put, like, in my main objective, I'll show it to you when I get home at one point. I put in the middle, it's like kind of my life, and then I have these branches off of it, and then there's the careers branch, and then the personal life branch, and then like kind of like bucket list kind of things, like things I want to do or places I want to go. So I have like this whole huge branch for my career, and I'm making little checks at the end, like get my CCENT, get my CCNA, get a job, and I'm barreling through that list, and I got a lot of check marks to go. And I feel like finally I'm getting to the point where my career is like really fulfilling for me. Like, I feel like I'm actually in a legitimate career, whereas before now, I've always felt like I have kind of just been doing jobs. Like, I've always been good at things. I did help desk for a while, and I was good at it. Like, I work well alongside of others, and I'm good at showing people how to do things, and helping, and troubleshooting. Like, troubleshooting, I feel, is like some people are good at it, and then some people aren't, like some people just don't get it. They kind of just go through the bullet points, and then they can't think outside of the box, or sometimes they go too deep and it's something so simple. So I feel like I have a really good troubleshooting mind. I can see things, in an order, how things kind of progress, and I think it works really well for what I want to do. So like I said, I've always been good at the IT stuff. It's just this part of it, the networking side, has been the thing that I've always like wanted to do, and now that I finally have really kind of put my neck out there and really focused on it, it's all coming together, and I'm excited about what's coming up ahead. So I will keep you all posted. I'm hoping to kind of get some some tutorials as I'm learning things up on the page. I just got to get like some decent software. I got to get some time. I've just been kind of real career focused right now as far as trying to get this and just get through what I'm doing at work. And I haven't had so much time to get down and fire up the lab stuff. So once I start doing that, I'll start recording some of it and walking through, and kind of share with you the stuff that I'm working on. And I'm sure if I get this job, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to be like, hey, on a day-to-day basis, what do I need to know on a typical day-to-day? And if there's things that I feel like I'm weak on, I'm going to be hammering out at home. I'm going to, be setting up things and kind of messing around, just really trying to focus and get those kinks worked out. So I'll keep you posted. I hope to share a lot with you as I go through this, and any questions or anything, go ahead and shoot them my way, and I try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So I hope everybody's doing well, and I gotta go to work. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.